What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? It is I, James, ReductionAgency.com and Urban-Picker.com. Almost 24 years selling full-time on eBay. Almost. And I just happened to stumble across some videos on YouTube this weekend. There's some people that like to hear themselves talk. And there seems to be a pretty good amount of people who just think that if your item don't sell in 30 days or your item don't sell in 90 days, that it's a fail. It's a failure. You don't know what you're doing. You made a mistake. You bought the wrong item. I'm just like, huh? Because that's not my motto. That's not the way I've ever done things. I think that kind of thinking kind of falls into, it falls into a trap. It puts you into a trap because now you're turning into a hustler. You're not turning into a business, in my opinion. I mean, if you want to go out there and buy every day and sell everything, no matter what the price is, even if you lose money, go right ahead. Be that person. But you're going to burn out. You're going to, if something happens and you get sick and you can't go out and source that day and sell that day, you make no money that day. Look, I am and always have been just a seller of one-off items, as many as you can get, as many as you can list, as quick as you can list them, as quick as you can ship them, type of person. And for the foreseeable future, I'm going to be that way, mainly because I've got so much stock, that I'm sitting on, not even listed. Over 60,000 items total in my stores. My goal is to ramp that up, to double it, to triple it. And as you know, there's stuff I can't talk about, so I kind of got to watch what I say nowadays in videos. So if you see me pause more times than not, it's because I'm either trying a way to phrase something, or I'm just going to cut myself off. But with technology, even this weekend, I've been playing with technology. And there's a couple of things I learned that you can use GPT for that I figured out by just playing around with it. So there's a lot changing in the world today when it comes to technology that's going to help one-off resellers. It's probably going to have the biggest impact on one-off resellers. It's going to be a game changer. This technology that's coming out, ChatGPT and all the other AI systems and what have you. I've already found ways to using ChatGPT to speed up my process, and I will share them eventually with you. I just want to hone them in right now. Plus, with the other stuff going on that I can't talk about, I'm just gathering right now. So when the time is right, I will be sharing my nuts that I gathered, and it's only going to help you guys. But yeah, for me, I have no issues with items sitting around 9 years, 10 years, because I still sell those things every day. Most of my sales are made up of items that were listed last year, the year before. You put all them together, I'm selling more of them than the stuff I'm listing this year. And that's just the way the business I built works. And I love it because I can take time off if I want to. I can not work today if I don't want to. Hell, this store I'm in right now, I have not listed in this store except for maybe a handful of items in like 2 weeks. And yesterday I did $442 in this store. And as you know, I'm trying to hit 500 in each store. So I did 450 rounded $3 in this store when I haven't put but a handful of items up in this store in 2 weeks. And this is only my 20,000 piece store. So I've given this store no attention. And the weekend was 361, 285, 443. And as you know, with the way I promote and being I have no cost into my goods, I can promote it like 13%, et cetera, with shipping and everything. I take home about 50% of that money. That 50% of what I make in a day goes straight into my pocket as the profit. And by profit, I mean the profit made on the items sold. But then I got my payroll, I got the phone bill, I got the cable bill, obviously that stuff, your normal bills that you would have any day of the week, even if you were not a reseller. So that's where my money goes. So yeah, a lot of the things that you hear coming out of the mouth of people, take it with a grain of salt. Realize that it's the way they do the business. And even though they say it's the right way, the only way, the way you should do it, et cetera, it's not. Don't fall for that. I never have in my entire life fell for something. If somebody says something can't be done, I'm the person that's going to go watch. When I first started selling on eBay, the amount of people that said you can't make a living on eBay, you can't do that. There's no such thing. Nobody was doing it at the time. Nobody known anyway. And I sat there and go, watch me. There's no reason you can't. Just because this eBay thing has this hobby, sell the stuff in your house feel that it had when it first started, that don't mean you cannot build a business on it. So make sure that when you're listening to people, you put it in perspective that they're talking about their situation. And they may have a narrow-minded view of ways of doing something because that's the only way they do it. And that's the only way they want to do it. Or that's the only way they know how to do it. And they can't even think of anything else outside their box. So always keep that in perspective, because a real business person is always trying to find ways of doing things that somebody else is not doing, or doing it better than somebody else, or doing it bigger than somebody else. The people who's telling you this is the only way, this is how it's done. Now, that's how they did it. That's how they want to do it. And they're getting paid to tell you that their way is the only way or the best way or what have you. So just be very conscious of what's out there. This is the main reason I don't really spend any time searching YouTube unless it's people I know by now, because a lot of it's just flapping the lip to try to get money on YouTube. And that's all it is. So let's see what I did this weekend. We'll do Friday through Sunday. So obviously the goal is always trying to get back to that $1,000 a day. So that'd be $500 per store. So we got Friday through Sunday. And we are in the clothing store right now, the store I have not given no attention to. Why is this? What happened to my camera? Huh, it reset itself or something. What's going on here? I opened this up, but it erased my... Oh well, I'm still on camera, so there we go. That's fine. Um, so we're looking at about $1,500 from each store is the way we want to go. So we're near 1,100 on this store. So 1,087.78, and that's up 33.7% from the 3 days prior to that. The net sales of $530, so right about the 50% mark. 68 items sold over here on those 3 days. So that's what, 22-ish items a day. With the top 5 items being NCAA, action figures, men's t-shirts, Major League Baseball, and of course men's hats over here. And let's go to the media store, which was I'm not sure how yesterday ended up. So, but the weekend was all right sales. So let's see if I had any on the international websites. I did have eBay, because of the whole EU thing, take down 48 listings, and they were plush related and one Christmas ornament. So apparently plush cannot go to the EU. Stuffed toys cannot go to the EU. So I went into my web interpret, since I sell on the international websites, and you can put in keywords to block on other websites and which websites to block them on. So now I block plush from going to the EU so that eBay doesn't have to keep taking them down, whenever they relist. So, all right, we're back over here. So the other one was almost 1,100, 1087. So over here, right under 1,500. So we're at 1,360 for the total sales over here. 1359.69 for the 3 days. $575. That's a little under the 50% there. 106 items sold, so about 34-ish items here. So about 55 items per day sold total. So lower than I like, but at least the money's up there. So that's good to see. Over here, top 5 items, action figures coming in at number 5. Video game controllers and attachments at number 4. Vinyl records at number 3. Cassette tapes at number 2. And music CDs, of course, number 1 over here. And I'm going to get some volume going through my speakers right quick so my receiver don't shut off. So for the weekend, $2,447 for both stores, 3 days, divided by, and that comes to $816 per day. So at least we're back over that $800 mark. Good thing there. Happy, joy, happy, joy. Let me take a look and see if there's anything that kind of stands out that sold over here, other than the normal CDs, cassettes, and what have you. Here's more of a little indie band, Soul Desire, $20. As I'm taking pictures of media, I've got so much of this independent stuff that I love that I can price at $20, $25 and just wait for that right buyer to come in. I mean, I've got pictures for probably about 4,500 to 5,000 items right now. So I'm just stacking the pictures is what I'm doing right now. A vinyl, video game controller, cassettes, DVDs, CDs, vinyl. Oh, we got a deep lifting anti-age kit. Jan bought a couple of these on clearance somewhere. I can't remember what she paid for them. I think like $10 or something. So she sold them to the business, and $48 for that one. So that's good. And of course, I know you as a reseller, most resellers have experienced this. So yesterday, as I'm working, I'm like, why haven't any shot glasses sold in quite a while? I'm like, are they being hidden on eBay? What's going on with my shot glasses? I have buy two, get two free on them. Why are none not selling? And about an hour later, I get an offer on the Hard Rock Cafe shot glass. That happens so often. It's crazy. All right, we got a bunch of the CD long boxes here. Somebody came in and bought. Some Christmas stencils. We got Madison Beer Melodies CD for $32. That might have been like a Walmart exclusive. Yeah, exclusive poster inside. So $32 there. Amboy Dukes, Ted Nugent on 8-track. We got a Rush KC95 sticker. CDs, cassettes, and vinyl. Still selling the vinyl from last summer that I picked up. 2,000 pieces for about $200. I should say about 2,000 pieces for $200. I-20, the dealer album sampler for $18. The amount of samplers I have that I've been taking pictures of is crazy. So I got a lot of decent value stuff that's going to be coming into the store soon. One of my personal Blockbuster Music name tags sold. Took an offer for $15 on that. Promo CD single, some toys, DVDs. I haven't got many pictures taken for DVDs yet. I haven't really got to the big stack of DVDs. I'm going through like CDs and cassettes right now at the moment. Because the way they're stacked, they're kind of stacked together, so. I did some end and still similars this weekend. So, I got this Universal remote, Star Wars action figure. I found that other spare tire for the those battery operated rides that kids, what do they call them? Those big plastic cars. I had sold the one, so I found the other one. I put it up, and within like a couple of hours, it sold for full asking price of $30. So power rides, something like that. So that's over here. Let's see what's going on over here. Of course, we're gonna have your hats and t-shirts. Hey, we got that vintage Sylvester finally sold. Like this item. This item's been in my store for 9-10 years. How I can tell is by the background. And still got $31 out of it. Just waited for the right person. I have no problems doing that whatsoever. And to me, that's the flaw with things like Whatnot, right? You're just hoping that the right person's there within those 5 seconds. When that item took 9 years to sell, and I got $31 out of it. If I would have put it up on Whatnot, somebody might have gave me $1 for it and moved on. You know, that's not my business. That's not how I have ever wanted to do things. Not to say that won't change in the future. I'm just saying for up to now, it's something I've never wanted to do. I just wanted to build a big store. I wanted to have a thrift store or a flea market spot online. That's was my vision when I started. Just to have a store full of stuff that people could just page through, page through, and page through. Here's that power wheel. I got this vintage dress. I think that was from a yard sale I don't remember if that was from yard sales last year or from a couple of years ago when I bought from a friend a bunch of vintage clothing. I don't remember, but $60. No size on it, so I had to, show the measurements, of course, obviously, but pants, shoes, toys, shoes. So yeah. So hopefully there will be a lot going on this week. Hopefully I will have a lot clearer picture for myself of the changes that are going to be coming soon. And hopefully sooner than later, I can share all that with you guys. And when I say that the reselling world's going to change, even though I haven't got my hands on yet, I still believe that to be a true statement. And as I said, keep watching this week, because if you see my excitement get growing, then you know things are what I think they're going to be and or better than what I thought they were going to be. So even though I can't talk about things, I'm sure you will see it in my personality come through. So hang in there. And those of you who have stuck with me are going, hopefully will be, some of the first people out the gate. And it always pays to be the first people out of the gate, right? So, all right, that's all for me. We're at 11 o'clock. I'm going to head over and see if Josh is going live today. I got to go close the back door because I hear the person vacuuming the lawn today. So I got to make sure the dogs don't run out there. And that's all for me for right now. So thanks everybody for everything. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.